The project itself is an adaptation project. It was implemented to help in managing two issues. One, the main one was flooding, because parts of the area were flooding where the wetland is, mainly because the water had nowhere to go. We created environment, flooding retention ponds that receive the water during the heavy rain season, where the water stays for some time, with the filtration plants to filtrate the water and also remove the chemicals, heavy metals and so on. And then at some point, the water is allowed to rejoin the river or the mainstream to reduce the speed of the water. So we have 5 ponds in this wetland, and they are all connected to one another, and they end up connecting to the mainstream. This project was a pilot project. We wanted to demonstrate how possible we can use the wetlands we have to manage the flooding, to help us to capture the carbon emissions. You saw a lot of plants we have here, everything here, including the grass. It helps us to capture the carbon emissions, improve the water quality, because the water we have in the stream here, it goes through other wetlands. Some wetlands are used for cultivation, for agriculture. So we don't want people to, to feed on plants that are polluted. So it's a way of treating the water that is used for different purposes at some point. So the same projects have been scaled up. So we are going to implement similar projects in other 5 wetlands under the funding of the World Bank, JEF, NDF, and pilot program for climate change. So our hope is that we'll rehabilitate most of the wetlands in the city to be able to manage our flooding, improve our water quality, have our biodiversity back in the city, have an area that regulates the heat. In the next few years, we have trees that are still growing. So we just completed the project. Some species are not yet at the level where they're supposed to be. So we hope at some point we are going to have a natural fig forest towards the edge of the park, but also in the middle, and all that will have an impact to the carbon emissions, to the heat, regulating the heat in the city, but also to the biodiversity in general.